How to auto-create the next stage task. When creating video content, the usual process involves the editor working on footage and sending it for approval. But there's often more to it than just editing. As the creator, client, or manager, you might review what the editor has worked on and decide to approve the video. If there are no more files left to approve, the task can be marked as approved. You might then request subtitles as the next stage of the project. Normally, this means manually creating a new task and setting all its criteria, adding extra steps to your workflow. With Reports, you can automate this process using a task scenario to keep your workflow efficient and seamless. For example, after reviewing and approving a file in a video editing task, if there are no more files left to approve in the folder, the task will automatically be marked as ready or approved. This status can then trigger the next step in your workflow, which is automatically creating a new subtitles task. To create a task scenario, go to Workspace Settings and select Automation. Then head to Task Scenario Templates. To create a new one, click the Create button at the bottom. Start by giving your template a name. For example, Video Edition to Subtitles. Then, set the automation type to Task Operation Chain. Next, define the status of the task that will trigger the scenario to start. For example, you can set it to Ready. For the new task type, you can set it as the next task stage, for instance, Subtitles. Optionally, you can also set an existing scenario to be automatically assigned to the subtitles task that will be created, if needed. For the job tag, you can match it with the source job by selecting Language Version. You can also assign an executor for this task. Next, you can define the criteria for when the task scenario is executed. Useful options include copy files from the approved folder and copy files from the ready folder. Once everything is filled in, click Add to create your new task scenario template. Now back in the card view, you can assign the scenario by hovering over the task snippet, going to the scenario icon, and selecting the scenario you just created. Once set, go to the video that needs approval. You can approve the file, either through the context menu or give approval through the file viewer. If there are no more files left to approve in the folder, the task will be marked as ready or approved. Once that happens, the next task stage for the project, a subtitles task, will be automatically created, just as defined in the scenario. With just a bit of setup, task scenarios in Reports can save you time and keep your projects moving forward, so you can focus on what matters most while automation handles the rest.